Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. You know I love you. I praise God for you, Rickey. Counting down, November 10th. You at the Wild Wild West as we discuss your amazing, healing, helpful book. God bless you, man. I praise God for you. Also, I praise God for the fact that we got a chance to express our voice through our vote. Handle up on your business. Stand on business. You're built different, and you got to vote. Today's song is William McDowell, I Give Myself Away. Rickey, you always say it. Life ain't about you. It's about what God does through you to make the world better around you. It's not just about winning the game. It's about changing the game so that life can be better for others and everyone can experience what it means to live victorious. And so what we do, we have to what? Give ourselves away. That means you put yourself in the hands of the God that made you, and now you offer yourself not just as God's child, but as God's instrument. And when you are God's instrument in the hands of God, instruments tell us, here it is, that they are made for a purpose. I start right there. Please know, in the hands of God, you are able to live out your purpose. In the hands of God, you're reminded that you were made for a purpose. And so I give myself away to the God who made me on purpose. And here it is. How you gonna know what you were made for if you're not in the hands of your maker? And so give yourself away. Why? So God can use you, and God uses you to impact the world. God uses you to release God's love in the world. God uses you to make the world a better place. Listen, you ain't here by accident. You're here for a divine appointment. So put your hands in the hands of God as God's instrument. And then with intentionality, God will use you to make the world a better place. I don't know about y'all. That's my word today. Lord, I give myself away so you can use me.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Rickey. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. The front page is brought to you by Bounty Paper Towels. Bounty Paper Towels pick up messes quicker and are 2 times more absorbent than the leading Ordinary brand. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Judge Aileen Cannon, who dismissed former President Trump's classified documents case, is now under consideration for the role of Attorney General if Donald Trump wins back the White House. A source revealed the news to ABC. Now, what is the background on Judge Cannon?
She's a young, a lot of people thought unqualified judge to be a federal judge. And she's been in the tank for, covering up for Trump since his cases began.
Oh, wow.
So it would make sense that she would have a very high consideration for that position if he got in office. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris campaigned in Michigan, where she was joined by rapper Eminem, who brought out Obama, and we'll have some audio from that later in the show today. In other news, dozens of people across the U.S. have contracted E. coli traced to ingredients in McDonald's Quarter Pounders. This according to a statement from the CDC on Tuesday. One person in Colorado has died, according to the CDC. Every patient interviewed by the CDC said they ate at McDonald's before falling ill, and most said they ate Quarter Pounder hamburgers. Lastly, a new poll finds that 2 in 5 Americans will experience daylight saving scaries when preparing to fall back in November. The survey of 2,000 Americans revealed that 40% feel a sense of dread when preparing to set their clocks back by an hour. Only a third of respondents believe that the trade-off in the fall, that extra hour of sleep versus light in the evenings, is worth it. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's headlines. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorning.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
And Ronnie James just popped off the bench. Out of bounds. Along with LeBron. History tonight. the first father-son duo to play together in an NBA game.
NBA season tipped off last night, and the world was watching, of course, LeBron and son Bronny James take the court at the same time. Lakers won the game over the Minnesota Timberwolves. LeBron had 16 points. Bronny, he only played 3 minutes, but that was a special moment, man. It was cool to see. We're going to see what happens throughout the rest of the season. The other game of the night, Boston Celtics beat the New York Knicks. They tie an NBA record in three-point shots made with 29 total. Jason Tatum had 37 points. Boy, that doggone bucket was big as a hula hoop to the Celtics last night, Rick Dog. This is the best time of sports season, man, because there's NFL going on, college football going on, NBA season. It's the World Series.
It's the best.
Come on, dog. It is.
Back on ESPN. I done put it back in my little channel thing. Boy, look at here.
Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Bring it Tat. You got the hot spot coming up next?
Yes, I do. Coming up next in the hot spot, Dancing with the Stars fan favorite gets sent home. I got the details up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. It was Disney night on Dancing with the Stars, and scores were combined with audience votes. And once again, viewers had broken the record for the number of single votes in one night. Sadly, y'all, Phaedra Parks and Val Schmerfkowski were eliminated. Did anybody get a chance to see it? Did you watch it, Gary?
I watch it every week and missed it last night. They took Phaedra off.
Yeah, they got rid of Phaedra. She was doing good. She's doing better than the basketball player guy.
Oh, Lord, yes, the way.
Lord have mercy, but they love him. He's another fan favorite. All right, y'all, moving on. Rapper turned politician Shine is releasing a new documentary about his life and career, and he reveals what he actually thinks about the 1999 nightclub shooting involving his former mentor Diddy that he went to prison for. The Honorable Shine premieres November 18th on Hulu. A trailer was released Tuesday, and Shine says, "I was absolutely set up to be the fall guy." Check out this clip from the trailer.
We're hanging out, and I think we're getting ready to leave.
And then you hear
Police are questioning entertainers Sean Puffy Combs and Jennifer Lopez following a shooting at a nightclub.
I had nothing to do with a shooting in this club.
Puff couldn't handle going to jail. Every man for himself.
Puffy got acquitted and he got 10 years.
He was betrayed. I was absolutely set up to be the fall guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
he was convicted. He was convicted of assault and other charges in the 1999 shooting and served about 8 years in prison. He dropped his sophomore album, Godfather Buried Alive, in 2004 while serving time, and it also reached gold status. Shine was released in 2009, deported to Belize, and dove into politics. He is currently now a member of the House of Representatives in his native country. So congratulations to him for moving past that, getting out of prison, and doing something better with his life. And last but not least, y'all, Snoop Dogg is on the hunt for the perfect actor to portray him in his upcoming biopic. Speaking to Entertainment Tonight, Snoop Dogg shared his vision for the role. He said, "I'm looking for somebody who can capture the spirit when I was that young, rough around the edges, trying to discover who I was, and that, to me, is going to be a phenomenal actor." As Snoop highly anticipated biopic produced by Death Row Pictures in partnership with Universal Pictures takes shape, fans are eager to see who will portray the legendary rapper. Who y'all think could play him?
Man, I don't know.
Lavelle Crawford. I'm a big fan of Lavelle. I think Lavelle can pull that off.
Hey, you know what, Kay?
What?
We need to sit down and write a movie, and it got a lot of celebrities in there, but it don't fit the profile. How Lavelle Crawford playing Snoop Dogg, man? When I tell you that.
Emmanuel Lewis playing Michael Jordan.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. Know who we repping today, Rock T?
Rickety Tag. We're going to rep Allen University today. Pimpin'. HBCU knows. Coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know.
What up, y'all? Rock TZ in the house. It's about that time for another HBCU. No? Oh, yeah. We're going to always highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. We're going to head back down to Columbia, South Carolina, home of the Allen University, established in 1870, home of the blue and gold yellow jackets. Also formerly known as Payne Institute, which initially was formed to provide education to former African-American slaves and their children. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Sam Davis. He played football, offensive line for Allen University. Then he got a shot to play in the NFL for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 1967 to 1979. Although he was undrafted, he didn't even start a game his first 3 years while playing with the Steelers. But don't worry about that, because in 1970, he finally got his shot to play. And he went on to help the Pittsburgh Steelers win 4 Super Bowls. He's also a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers all-time team. Get off the homie, Samuel Davis, a proud alum of Allen University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, no. What you got, Brat?
So we all know our childhood was better than this generation. I mean, after all, we were the last generation to actually go outside and play in the neighborhood. Not to mention our parents let us get away with way more than they could nowadays. So the question was posed on Reddit, what's something your parents let you do as a kid that would probably get them arrested nowadays? Some said, ride in the back of a pickup truck on the highway.
Yes.
Dad used to send me to the corner store to get cigarettes and beer.
Check.
My parents would let me ride my bike all over the neighborhood without a helmet.
Yep.
Nowadays, they'd probably get in trouble for that. Possess and use BB and pellet guns with no supervision.
Yep. Still.
Yep. All of that. What about y'all? What y'all think
Everything
about
you
that?
just said.
All of that, right? What are some more things?
Wait a minute. Go to the stove and light the cigarette for your grandma. You got to
Ooh,
pull.
yes.
You got to pull. You got to pull out the cigarette.
You sure
I
do.
don't smoke to this day, but I know how to light that damn cigarette.
Yes,
just
sir.
right.
My grandma used to give me that money with a little
Yes,
piece of
sir.
paper with her lottery number, with her lottery numbers wrapped up in it, because the man at the store played the numbers for everybody.
Yeah.
I've been making a good ass Crown and Coke since I was 7.
Come on now. Come on now.
My granddaddy tell me to go in there and make him a drink. I went in there and made him a drink.
Yeah.
And knew not to drink it.
Come
right?
on now. I used to roll up my pops joints.
Now, see, now I wanted to do that. I wish my mama would have let me do that. But I used to find a little reefer up under the bed in the shoebox.
Baby, in the little yellow envelope, the little bitty yellow manila
The
envelope.
tithes and offering envelope from the church.
Yes,
They would steal the tithes and offering envelope. They would get a handful of them. My mom put them in my purse and go home and split that weed up in that shoebox and sell them nickel bags, $5.
Yes, $5.
$5 nickel bag. It was big. It was fat, too.
Yes. It was.
Take that down there to Miss Jackie's house. She going to give you $5 and bring your ass right back.
Right on back. Yep.
Best childhood ever.
Yep.
And you knew not to touch it.
You knew not to touch it. You better not touch it.
We did get different type of whoopings back then.
Oh, well, yes, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Different type
Extension
of
cords.
Yeah,
Switches.
switches.
And pick your switch on
Pick
it.
your switch.
Lay your ass across that bed with your drawers on.
Yeah, you come back with a small switch. You go there and get that whole tree and beat your ass.
Come on now, wept up.
Come on, for real.
Okay.
And you can be in a room when grown folks talking. I don't play that now.
Ooh,
to
and you
this
better
day.
not say nothing while they talking.
Nothing. You better not even be in there. You better walk through there quick and get on about your business. Don't make no eye contact with your mama friend and your grandma friend. You better walk your ass through there and get what you got to get and get gone.
And so
and don't
true.
touch it. Now one of them Coca-Cola because your grandma
true.
have a club meeting.
You know it.
Yes, and you better not chew no gum in church.
Oh,
Ever.
forgot about that one.
But they'll come get it out your hand.
They
Take.
sure will.
I tell you what, take communion and you ain't been baptized.
Yeah.
What draws should I
There you go,
wear
Brat.
today? Oh, what draws should I wear today?
Come on. Hey.
Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong?
Yes.
What draws should I wear today?
Come on, soprano.
What draws should I wear today? Oh, building. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's being reported, honey, that the Democrats, y'all, chastised pop singer Miss Lizzo, baby, for saying America will look like Detroit if Vice President Kamala Harris wins the election. Now, they're saying that the Truth Hurts singer, who is a native of Detroit, appeared alongside the Democratic presidential nominee at Western International High School the other day. Now, they said it was supposed to be a celebrity endorsement for Harris, but it ended in a disaster when Lizzo made the unscripted comment, y'all, in front of the cameras. She said, quote, they say if Kamala wins, then this whole country will be like Detroit. That's what Miss Lizzo said. Realizing her error, they said Miss Lizzo tried to backtrack. Well, I say proud like Detroit, resilient like Detroit, the same Detroit that innovated the auto industry and the music industry. Put some respect on Detroit's name, she added. However, they say Detroit is one of the nation's most poverty-stricken cities, honey. A recent study shows more than half of Detroit's residents, y'all, live in poverty. I thought Detroit was a rich city. That was what it made the
Detroit is back and went through its struggles, but the D is back for sure.
Yeah.
Detroit is a great town. A lot of our history comes from Detroit. Aretha Franklin is from Detroit. The Temptations, the Motown. Come on now. Don't do Detroit like that.
Yeah, well, honey.
And the
Lions are winning, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, really, well, good for them, well, honey. I'm just telling y'all what they're saying. The native Lizzo said, and they, honey, ate her lunch, child. So she, she backtracked and she corrected
it. She ate her lunch. I'm sorry,
people definitely ate her lunch.
That's not
nice. That's a shame.
Don't do that.
Yeah, honey. But anyway, honey, she cleaned it up. Nah, that sounds good.
I do think she did a good job cleaning it up.
Yeah, Lizzo's looking beautiful these days.
She is looking beautiful.
She's always been beautiful to me.
She is beautiful. She's dropped some pounds and she's feeling even better, I think, about herself. We love Lizzo.
We sure do.
We sure do. I love Lizzo, honey. She's the Truth Hurts singer, so... Moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Gabrielle. Oh, I'm loving Gabby. She's in the news every day. Gabrielle, y'all, was one of the few actresses, y'all, who never got plastic surgery through her 40s. But in recent years, MTO confirmed, y'all, that she's, honey, been getting slight nips and tucks, y'all, to her face. Now they're saying that she may have gone too far. Now, last night, they said she was at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures 4th annual gala with her husband, Dwayne Wade. She wore a gorgeous and elegant gown, and they say her hair and makeup were flawless. But they say something strange was going on with her face. They say it appears that she may have gone a little overboard with some fillers. Now they say, and it left her looking like a mix between a Muppet and the Joker. Now they're saying, y'all, they really hope that...
Who is they, Gary?
The people.
Don't do that.
That's an interesting
they
combination.
Say, we really hope that whatever she did wasn't permanent. They said, they got pictures of her new face and stuff like whatever. But I just still, she looks amazing though. But yeah, she looks amazing. She looks beautiful, honey. Now, if y'all don't know, Gabrielle is an American actress, honey. Her career began in the 1990s when she made dozens of appearances on television sitcoms prior to landing supporting roles in 1999 teen films. Now, she's all that and 10 things that I hate about you. She rose to greater prominence the following year after she landed her breathtaking role in the teen film Bring It On. Y'all remember Bring It On?
Yeah. She was like in her late 20s or 30s when she did that. She has such a youthful appearance.
Yeah, so, but I mean, it's just really, people, I don't know, when people get money, why do they do different things? I mean, because you're bored?
They can.
No, I mean, if she wants to she got money, and if she wants to get fillers or get any lines or wrinkles gone, well, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But she's so naturally beautiful. I hope she hadn't done nothing to her face, because she is one of the most naturally beautiful women.
I mean, she ain't looking
even if she did, sometimes, you be wanting to, stay.
And it goes down.
Certain, yeah, it does.
Yeah, when you get fillers or Botox, it goes away after like a month or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then that's wasting your money.
You never thought about getting none, Gary?
So honey, no. I have natural, beautiful skin. I don't need it now. I would like some
chin tuck.
Get some fillers in them legs.
Take some of that back meat and chin meat, put it down in your calves.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm thinking about that.
It'll reduce some wrinkles too, Gary.
Well, I ain't got no wrinkles.
Like, like right in here, I'm telling you.
You trying to tell I got crow's feet?
No, crow's feet is in the eyes, right?
It's
I'm
turned
talking
into
about,
an
right
attack.
here, around here. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I
Gary,
do.
you look like you
really
about 29 though in the face.
What'd you say, Ricky?
You look like you about.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
29 what?
He ain't had his coffee yet.
29 times 10.
But I would like to take something, maybe remove some of the excess fat from my neck and back and put it in my buttocks because they just, honey, when I be driving, it'd be hurting.
Your buns?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You ain't got no
You need
meat
to
back
sit on
there?
a pillow or something. You got a
I
pillow?
have one. Yeah, I have a
okay.
pillow.
Yeah,
Why don't you get a BBL?
Yeah, go get a BBL.
I contribute
and then
to that.
we all go with you, and we all be
And
your
film
family
it?
sit outside. No, we're gonna go with sit outside the waiting room. They can take your back fat and put it in your butt if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Dr. Nip Tuck and see if he can do that.
We'll make sure it's not too big or go
Yeah, 'cause that's what
overboard.
I was scared about. Her. Don't have me like no woman.
And we're gonna get you one with an inner tube where you can blow it up.
The Collier damn day, honey, is one of my favorite Collier. My Collier today is on location. On the high end, you say on location, and on the low, you say beautiful mall. That's your Collier for today. That's enough really killing me, guys.
Oh, we love you, Gary.
No, we're gonna get you one. No, we're gonna get you one. No, I'm for real. That would be a good project.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be no big, but whatever your man like.
Well, I ain't got no man, so that means, honey, I guess I have to like it for me then.
It's what you like, yeah.
It's what I like.
Yeah.
What you like.
Yeah, but no, we're gonna see if we can get somebody to get
Well, honey, I'm
it.
taking donations. I'm taking, what you call them, GoFundMes?
No, Gary.
Go
Y'all gonna do
Bundy's?
it here?
No.
I send the first $20. I got you on that one.
I got 30 on it. Y'all
I got 5 on it.
Give it up to Gary with the T. All right, party people.
It's Wednesday. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Hey, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us. And just wake it up.
This is Laura Fuller calling from Lexington, North Carolina. Wake up, everybody. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Frida Jones. Wake up, wake up, wake up, and go vote. My name is Kim, and I'm calling from Baton Rouge. And I would love for the whole world to wake up and wish my beautiful mother, Miss Beverly Thomas, a happy 89th birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Louisville, Kentucky, everybody wake up.
My name is Marie. I'm calling from Baytown, Texas. I'd like to wake up all my co-workers at the Red Tail Hawk and Fort Bend Solar Project. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, what's yours? Because we going to let them know. Let them know where you at, Norfolk. Wake up. Where you at? Birmingham. Wake up. Oklahoma. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louisville. Wake up. New Orleans. Wake up. Hey, Memphis. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, listen. It is about that time for the good, the bad, and the what the hell, Maria. Now, we're going to start it out with the good news, and then we're going to go to the bad news, and then we're going to go to what the hell. As the music changes, you'll know that the story is changing, and it's going to go from good to bad. We hate to do this, but we might as well start out with Lovely Day. All right, Maria, good morning.
Good morning. You know, Rock T hit on this earlier in his sports report. LeBron James and his son, his eldest son, Bronny, became the first father-son duo to take the court together in NBA history. That was during last night's game of the Los Angeles Lakers opener against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The elder James was in the starting lineup, but needed to wait until 8 minutes into the second quarter for his son to make an appearance. Once the pair checked in, they received a standing ovation. LA won that game 110-103.
Rock, you ever thought about putting on the wig and going out there with Harmony? Y'all can make history.
Let's go, dog. I was thinking the same thing. Let's go get it.
Hey, Rock, go out there with a salt and pepper mushroom cut.
Let's go, dog.
Yeah. And ball all the way out. That is some good news. That is historical. And congratulations to LeBron and Bronny James, man. And it's hard for me to watch because I be pulling for Bronny so hard.
Absolutely.
I don't want him to miss a shot. I don't want him because everybody looking.
Yes.
And it's like, I just can't watch it right now because my nerves too bad. Like, it really gives me anxiety because when he misses a shot, it's like, oh, God. I just want him to succeed. I just want him to win.
It was
Period.
so much pressure on him.
It was dope how they showed LeBron talking to him right before he sailed in. He's like, "Hey, you ready? Are you good? Just basketball. Just relax, just play, have a little fun."
And he can't call him dad on the court. He got to call him Bron.
Exactly.
Did y'all see that commercial?
Yeah, he said you got to call him Bron on the court.
The commercial where he put all the popcorn in his car. It's so good.
Cereal.
No, that was
cereal.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah. All right, Special K, what's happening in bad news?
Okay, so a Cybertruck owner took it upon himself to test out how bulletproof the electric vehicle is, and it did not go as expected. So adult film star Dante Collier posted a video to his X account pointing a handgun at the $100,000 Tesla vehicle in the middle of an open field. In the viral video, Collier fires a shot into the back of the Cybertruck, with the round producing a sizable hole in the exterior and at first glance appearing to penetrate the vehicle. He dropped some expletives, threw his handgun on the ground, and put his hands to his head in shock. As a woman in the background says, "I don't think it's bulletproof, Dante."
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
When they told him the truck was bulletproof?
They supposed to be bulletproof, but I don't know whether that's something you got to pay extra for to get it bulletproofed or not. But that truck is so ugly. I would shoot it. He should have shot all the bullets into it. I hate them things.
Really? Yeah, what they look
They're
like?
They're just ugly.
A big old box.
I like them too because it's ugly.
It is just super ugly.
It looks like Beyond Thunderdome.
That's what I like about it. Yeah, it does. I did think about that damn Beyond Thunderdome movie.
Like he's driving a Herbie Kirby. It looks horrible.
It's big and ugly.
Yes, so all right, now we got the what in the hell news by Brat. What you got this morning?
Well, a man in Greece was given a suspended 1-month prison sentence for sneaking into his neighbors' homes at night and smelling their shoes. A neighbor had left his family's shoes outside of his house so they could air out, found the man sniffing them. Now, this wasn't the first time he had been caught in the act, y'all. In the past 6 months, 3 similar incidents occurred, even though neighbors had asked the man's family to intervene and get him to stop sniffing their footwear. The 28-year-old sniffer, who told the court he couldn't explain his foot fetish, it was in essence and put on probation in order to seek therapy. He went on to explain that the unusual act did cause him plenty of embarrassment, and it was not his intention to harm anyone or break the law.
Man, let me tell you something.
It's some weirdos out here.
I got a late uncle, God bless the dead, but my Uncle Ro, boy, his feet stink. That would have broke him out of sniffing folks' shoes. If he would have sniffed my uncle's shoes, he wouldn't have sniffed no more damn shoes. That would have been the end of that. There wouldn't need no court intervention. You sniffed that one time, you ain't sniffing nothing else.
Going in retirement after that, huh?
Ooh, yeah, that would have been the end of that fetish.
All right, y'all. We got the chicken and waffle mix coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's go to the phone. Black Tony.
Hey, Shady, what's up? Hey, what's up, boy?
Hey,
what's up? What's up? Hey, Shady, what's up? Boy, what's good? Hell no, I ain't playing. No, because I'm making history today, Shady. I'm in the process. I'm making history today, Shady. And I'm letting the whole United States of America and the United States know I'm making history today, Shady.
All right.
Just like last night, everybody got excited.
Yeah.
I need a drum roll.
About Brian and Bronny.
Yeah, Brian and his son came out and played basketball together last night. It was a historical moment in the Black America, and I just want to announce that today, your Black Tony is making history my own self.
All right.
What you doing?
Me and my real daddy is going to be at the probation office together. It's for the first time in history of Atlanta, Georgia, 2 black men on probation together, shouty. We're going to do community service together.
Yeah.
He on probation for stealing from TJ Maxx and beating up security guard. And I'm on probation for continuously driving without a license. We got the same probation officer we just found out last night. We're going to be doing our P-test together, shouty. We're going to be peeing in the bottle, standing right next to each other.
But how you going to compare that to what Brian and Bronny has accomplished?
Because it's a historical moment, and I need everybody to be excited and proud for us, too. Because ain't no black man and his son stood next to each other in the bathroom and took a P-test. together, shouting.
That's right.
We both finna be
Father
being together.
son.
We got the same probation officer, and we're gonna be doing community service. We're gonna be picking up trash on the side of I-20 from 9 o'clock until 3 o'clock this afternoon.
And
Together.
Black, you think that's something to be proud of? So, what's the purpose? I mean, what's your excuse for not coming to work, though?
Cause I gotta go do this community service. I gotta go pee in the bottle right now. No, it started at 9 o'clock, and I'm waiting for my little nephew to finish peeing so I can take his pee over there and put it in the thing. Cause mine dirty.
Oh my God!
Got that dirty pee.
I can't believe we doing this. Black son, just promise you gonna be there for the Magic City Classic.
Oh yeah, I be here for the Magic City Classic. But is y'all proud of me or not?
Ja?
Call ESPN and let them know. See, can they get a camera out there with Stephen A or somebody?
Nah.
That'll be a no for me.
Yeah, dog. Proud of you.
Man, y'all some haters, old ugly. Man, y'all some haters, man. Hating that ugly.
This vote in November is not about the next 4 years. It's about the next 40 years. Let me take you back to Constitution and governance. The President of the United States has the authority to place men and women as judges all across the district courts, the appellate court, and the Supreme Court. In 4 years, Donald Trump has appointed 198 judges to the bench, 2 to the Supreme Court, some 50 plus to appellate court, and the rest to district court. And many of those appointees will sit as justices of judgment for the rest of their lives. So when you don't vote, you don't determine who stands at trial. When you don't vote, you don't get to help determine the judge that sits on the bench. So don't tell me you out here hollering Black Lives Matter if you don't vote. Black lives don't matter to you if you don't vote. When we don't vote, we dismiss ourselves from being part of leveling the playing field of justice in the United States of America.
Ooh. Ooh, Father God, boy, that gave me. I heard that thing 100 times, and that's why I play it all the time. It literally give me chills. Just let's stop for a minute. Forget the song. We supposed to play a song right here, and this is outside of the box radio. You can keep this music going. Listen, I forgot the pastor's name. Got a church right outside of D.C. I absolutely love him. He's one of my favorite pastors. I would love to meet him.
It's not Henderson, is it?
No. He put it in perspective. We got to go out here and vote, folks. We got to get out and vote. We got to tell people. I told them on stage last night, we got to take 10 people to the polls to vote. They're going to try to steal this election. They're going to try to steal it. We got to go out here and vote. People go ahead, Kay.
If it's anywhere near close, it's going to be a lot of problems. And people who feel like, well, I don't get into all the politics and all that, you feel like you're not going to be affected, but you're wrong. You're going to be affected by what happens in this election. This election is so consequential to our day-to-day get up, go to work lives, because if this election is anywhere near close, I'm telling you, and I said it today, I'm telling you, if it's anywhere near close, that week following November the 5th is not going to be like this week.
Right.
There's going to be some issues.
You think you seen something when you saw the Bush versus Gore in 2000. This is something else right here. This ain't nothing to play with. You're talking about democracy is on the line. And you start getting into a dictatorship, it won't be no more elections after this. He said it. It's plain and clear. No more elections. We're going to have to go out and vote, folks. You got to tell your kids, tell your college students, if you got college students, if you got anybody that's old enough to vote, everybody, oh my God, especially if you're in Savannah, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in Valdosta, if you are in Macon, Georgia, not everybody, man, we got to go out and vote. Florida is real tight. Florida is winnable. You know what I'm saying? Florida, we got to really get out and vote. It's all about turnout in Florida. Florida is actually a purple state. Barack Obama won Florida twice. We got to go out and vote. And I just want to say that because that just did something to my heart. It just touched me in so many ways. I felt the spirit of Dr. King in that speech right there. I felt Dr. King's to spirit in that speech right there, man. I'm talking about and it ain't even just about the election. Like what he said, especially can't break down the importance of judges that's appointed to the federal bench.
Well, again, like I said, you think that because you don't participate in the process that you're not going to be affected by the results of the process. And you could not be more wrong. And this is not a normal thing that we're going through right now. There's been a lot of abnormal things happening in the last 3 months especially. And I wouldn't be this invested in it if it was just a Democrat versus a Republican. I wouldn't be that, I wasn't this involved when it was Mitt Romney or when it was John McCain. But in this situation right here,
it's something
please understand.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
7 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, Nene Leakes, y'all. The prayer warriors definitely need to be solicited, y'all, for Miss Nene Leakes, y'all. It's been reported that her 25-year-old son has a second chance at life, y'all, following a life-threatening stroke in 2022. And now, y'all, he had a recent heart transplant. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that Brat Leakes shared recently on Instagram that he received a brand new heart in July, a necessary procedure to restore his health after suffering a stroke and being officially diagnosed, y'all, with congestive heart failure back in June. Now, he disclosed that his heart transplant surgery was a demanding 14-hour process. Now, in recovery, he is relearning, y'all, how to walk and communicate, stating that, y'all, he's becoming even more fluent. Now, the 25-year-old entrepreneur shared photos from his hospital recovery, including one image where he could be seen struggling, y'all, to move his feet while hooked up to a patient monitor. Now, another photo captured Brent lying on his hospital bed, hooked up to several tubes with a long scar, y'all, running down his chest, presumably the area where his heart transplant took place. Now, while he's happy, his health is on the mend. Now, Brett shared, y'all, that his journey to recovery has forever changed his life. Now, he thanked his mother, Nene, his mother's boyfriend, Naomi, his fans, and several other family members for being by his side throughout the challenge process. And he also thanked his heart donor, y'all, for saving his life. He said, quote, "A huge thank you to my mom, Marcella, Naomi, Big Janae, Naima, and my friends, doctors, nurses, and everyone else who was pushing, pulling, and praying for me through this." He added, "Never give up, y'all." So
we definitely praying for him over here. Praying for him. I just hope that he's okay, and I really hate that happened to him.
Yes, so prayers at least go to Nene and her family. All right, the Collier today is one of my favorite Colliers. My Collier today is on location. On the high end, you say on location, and on the low end, you say beautiful mauve. That's your Collier for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the tea.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Wellness Wednesday. Joining us this morning is the one and only Dr. M.J. Collier. Dr. Collier, happy to have you this morning. Always.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, Rock T, Special K, Gary with the T, Maria Moore, and the Brat. And Ricky, thank you so much for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, I'm a big proponent of vaccinations, and I recommend that everyone get the flu shot, particularly over the next few weeks. This is the time that optimizes the benefit and will get you through the entire flu season. And did you know, Ricky, that 75 to 80% of flu-related deaths are in people over 60 years old, and they are not getting the flu shot? Absolutely. So the flu shot protects you from getting the flu at maximum. It's a good match this year, but at minimum, it'll give you enough protection so that if you do get the flu, that it'll be a milder form of the disease, of course. But other benefits, and this is one of the keys, include a 30% lower risk of heart attacks. One possible reason is that the flu infection causes inflammation. There's that word again that always comes back to haunt us, and this worsens atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, or basically cholesterol plaquing that's responsible for heart attacks, and the flu vaccine decreases that. So that put a question in my mind, Ricky, about the benefits of other medications that are beyond what their original indication is. For instance, the shingles vaccine. A 2024 study noted that shingles vaccination is associated with a significantly lower risk of dementia for up to 6 years after vaccination. Now, they're saying 6 years because the study has been going on for 6 years. They're extending it, so it probably will continue as time goes on in their measurement. But this is one that you and Rock T and Special K need to hear. Viagra, sildenafil, which treats, well, originally was for pulmonary hypertension, but is now particularly for erectile dysfunction, lowers your risk of Alzheimer's disease. So the more you use and take the Viagra, the lower your chance
now you're gonna be hard.
Alzheimer's disease.
Now you're going to be hard and remember everything.
Exactly.
Popping up things like Tic Tacs.
If you decide you like Cialis better, Cialis decreases.
Sit up there swollen and don't know what you're swollen for.
Now you'll know.
Shaking them in your hand like the sunflower seeds.
Yes, sir. Chewing them bad boys. Make me a Cialis smoothie when I leave it.
Meanwhile, your wife running for cover.
Ricky, Cialis not only gives you erectile dysfunction treatment, but it treats benign prostatic hypertrophy. So particularly in older men that are having difficulty with urination, a daily dose of Cialis can treat that. And they're using both of these medications for pain management and, again, lowering the risk of Alzheimer's disease. So you think about that and you say, okay, and a lot of people have chronic pain, and those medications redirect blood flow and decreases your pain perception. Lastly, semaglutide. This is the Ozempic that everybody's using, originally for type 2 diabetes, now mostly used for weight loss. But it also combats alcohol abuse and other drug addictions, but it also decreases the incidence and improves your kidney function, chronic kidney disease, prevents heart attacks and strokes. These are side benefits that are beyond just the weight loss. So this is, again, sometimes you have to look at new indications for medications, and that's why it's becoming more readily available for people. The insurance companies, more insurance companies are covering it because of the additional benefits. So there we go, Ricky.
All right, good morning, y'all, with Dr. Collier.
Blood pressure. Is it really crazy for someone to take more than 4 blood pressure pills?
Not crazy at all. As a matter of fact, the average person takes 3 to 5 medications to control their blood pressure. And what's important is that taking 1 or 2 medications at higher doses is less effective and less beneficial to you than taking multiple medications at lower doses, which will give you various types of a combination of lowering your blood pressure, and the summary of all of those lowers your blood pressure with decreased side effects. So again, I prepare my patients to let them know each blood pressure medicine drops your blood pressure about 10 millimeters of mercury. So that means if your blood pressure, which should be 140 or less, is like 190 or 200, it's going to take multiple medications to get it down. So that's perfectly appropriate.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Yes, I'm a 60-year-old female, and I've been experiencing UTIs for a year and a half now, and the only thing that the doctor tell me is that I have E. coli, and I just need to know if there's some other things that need to be checked out, or if there's something else that can be done to correct it.
Well, the most common cause of urinary tract infections in women are E. coli bacteria, which are directly deposited from your rectum. And the distance between the rectum and the vagina is less than an inch in some people. And so in that situation, you're getting contamination. So you got to remember what your grandmother said about wiping from front to back specifically when you're doing that, so that you're not spreading that E. coli. After intercourse, you need to police that area. So I recommend keeping baby wipes or some kind of wipe, or even just a wet wash, soapy washcloth on your nightstand, so that after intercourse you can clean yourself and then urinate immediately after intercourse as well. But add probiotics to your diet as well. Probiotics will be a great supplement to improve and give you good bacteria to replace that bad bacteria, E. coli, which is causing those urinary tract infections.
I'm so sorry. I'm not mature enough for some of these conversations. I'm a comic. Go ahead, Maria.
I had a question about lower back pain. I've had this lingering pain in my lower back, and I did some Googling, and it was talking about how sometimes lower back pain can be associated with your kidneys. So how can you tell the difference between the two?
Lower back pain is usually associated with musculoskeletal issues. Your kidneys are actually a little higher than that. Urinary tract symptoms can give you lower back pain, but it's not difficult to do that. If you percuss or if you just take a closed fist and hit yourself in the upper back about midway, if you get some discomfort from that, then your kidneys may be involved, but usually it's musculoskeletal. Maria, you have what I like to refer to as the black woman's blessing. So when you have a tiny waist and a glorified buttock, that changes the ergonomics of your spine, and so that puts your spine at risk and stress. When you lie down, the most comfortable position for you is laying flat on your back. But if you like to lay on your side or your hips like my wife does, she always complains of back pain, and I explain to her, I say, look, it's only because you lay on your side, and it makes your lower back twist in an uncomfortable position.
Right,
Man, if you don't get off this radio today. Sir, please.
Michael Eric Dyson the hell out of that.
Did you call it, Doc? The black woman's what?
Black woman blessing.
If you don't get off this radio today, sir, you just come back. You just come back next Wednesday and try again.
Okay.
That's very professional, Dr. Collier.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. So, look, this weekend is homecoming for Morehouse and Spelman College, wishing all the students, faculty, and alumni at Spelman a happy homecoming. And tonight, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I have a special guest psychologist, Dr. Sean Garrison. Dr. G will join me and be speaking about how to clarify, restore, and rejuvenate your life. We'll answer all of your questions about your medical health and your mental health. So tune in today, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Ask, ASKDRMJ. And Ricky, these are the opinions of Dr. Millard Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, Super Dave, or its production crew. Stick stay. Don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And vote. Ricky, Elon Musk is giving away $1 million per day for people that are registered to vote. And in Georgia, we can't give away a bottle of water. That is illegal. That is something. That is so. Vote. Your vote counts. You count. And I was glad to hear you talking about voting earlier this morning.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Boy, and he will fix it, man. This is one of my favorite segments of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Fix it, Jesus. We got comedian extraordinaire, Jackson State University's own member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, founded, 1913?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes,
1913.
Sir. Give it up right now. Show your love for Rita Brent.
Rita.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Good morning. What's up, y'all? Okay, so we just saw Pastor Keon face backlash for telling that woman to hush. Silence in the name of Jesus. But I think this pastor here probably should have been silent because he said something way worse than Pastor Keon could ever say in the pulpit. Let's hear it right quick.
But I'm going to give you this. Somebody told me one time I don't have to preach it all at the same time. I could cut it like Subway and give you a 6-inch in the morning and a 6-inch at night. That's not my style. I'm going to shove this entire foot long down your throat.
Should have thought that one through a little bit.
Hey, Ricky, you going to this church? Gary with the T?
Yeah, he should have wrote that out and read it before he...
Brat!
She rolling. She can't even catch her breath, Ricky. She over there on the floor, passed out.
Oh, tell it like it is.
Dave, can we hear it one time to make sure you see
it? Somebody check on Brat.
We need to hear that again.
Special K, y'all get Brat up.
Boy, you okay?
Hey, Rick, he thought he was giving a line, too, boy. He thought he was clever with that one.
Put the mic on the floor to her mouth.
No.
Brat, get up. Brat, get up.
Oh, my God, she's turning red. Oh, my. Why is that so funny to you, girl?
Play it again, baby.
But I'm going to give you this. Somebody told me one time I don't have to preach it all at the same time. I could cut it like Subway and give you a 6-inch in the morning and a 6-inch at night. That's not my style. I'm going to shove this entire foot long down your throat.
Jesus.
Said that with passion.
That's when you had that guest pastor come in.
Woo, right.
That was his moment. He wanted to kill him.
Right.
That was his moment. He said,
I'm going to kill him with this one.
The whole
church
Lord
has
is my
got
shepherd.
quiet.
He know what I want. Right, the piano player looking confused. They don't know what to play.
He was waiting to say that. He was waiting for that time, boy.
Rita, where you find that? Wait a minute, Rita. Rita, why you come on here and do that to Rita, why you do this to the morning show? Rita, why you...
It's all over the internet. I was wondering what the next verse was. Did he read Psalms 23? Surely roast beef and meatballs shall follow me all the days of my life.
Wait a minute.
What did he say?
Rita, Brat, get up. Hold on. Brat.
She is crying real tears.
You all right
like,
over there?
oh my gosh.
Brat.
We need to get her an inhaler.
Everybody, Brat gone. Brat got up and walked.
She seemed triggered. I don't know what's going on.
All right, y'all. We just 13 days away from Election Day on November the 5th. And joining us this morning is attorney and talk show host Warren Ballentine. Welcome back to the show, big brother. How you doing?
13 days.
Let's go, man. So we see the margins in the polls are getting a little bit closer, and some of the states breaking early voting records. How accurate do you think the polls are right about now, Warren?
I think they're more accurate right now than they've been all political season long, to be honest with you. And when you look at these numbers, if you are a Republican, you got to be happy and jumping for joy. If you're a Democrat, you got to be a little bit worried, because when you look at the numbers with black men, black women, Latino men, Latino women, they're all down. President Obama got 90 plus in each one of those categories. Hillary Clinton got 90 plus. President Biden got 80, 89 plus. And right now, VP Harris is getting 52% with black men, 28% with Latino men. She's getting 70-something% with black women. And those numbers are scary, not to mention the independent voters, where all of those other previous presidents won by 15 points or more. Right now, she's up by 2 points based on independent voting.
Wow. Well, all I can say at this point is, I'm done trying to persuade people to go one way or the other, because I feel like, people who are on whatever side they're settled in. And there's a part of me that just kind of wants to say, FAFO.
Well, I understand that, but let me say this to everybody, whether you're a Republican or Democrat. It's not about persuading somebody. Just give them the facts, right? If you give them the facts and they don't want to take the facts, you can't get mad at them if they don't want to take it. But at the same time, they can't get mad when the repercussions come. Like right now, it's a referendum all across the country on most ballots about changing the wording and voting in the United States. Right now, it says any United States citizen can vote, right? They want to change it to only United States citizens. Now, that may seem like not a big deal at all. But the reason it's a big deal is because in the federal courts right now, they're fighting to stop people from coming over here, having a baby, and their child becoming a U.S. citizen. Now, they're saying it's because of what's going on the border. But this is the reality of this. If they take this away, it affects Europeans who are coming over here. It affects black people because, we would be going back to the Dred Scott case, just like they did with the abortion right cases for the states, because the state would have control of it. It affects the Latino community. And so if they remove this citizenship clause from the 14th Amendment, which they're trying to do, then the states can say only United States citizens, which could stop a lot of us from having a right to vote, including black people. So this is why we need to pay attention to something like this. And this is why, for the life of me, I don't know what the Democrats are doing, because they're not talking about the issues that's really affecting everyday people. That's the problem.
Right. I want to kind of expand on that, Warren, because, when you look at the left and the right, it seems like so extreme. And there's a lot of insults that are being hurled. You must be stupid if you're voting for this candidate or that candidate. But at some point, you have to look at why people are navigating to the other side. And I think that there's a dynamic here when it comes to Trump gaining traction with black and Hispanic voters. What do you think some of those key issues are, and how can Democrats appeal to those issues?
Okay, I'm going to give you two major issues that the Democrats have not touched at all, and for the life of me, I don't know why. And if Donald Trump says anything about it, he will win in a landslide, just to be honest with you. The Democrats, when you talk to the Democrats, they think that the legal system has nothing to do with the economy. The economy affects poor black, poor white, and poor brown people more than anybody else. And the number one thing that's stopping them from having an economy is the legal system. Right now in this country alone, 77 million people have went to jail, did their time, came out of jail, and never went back to jail. However, those people can't get good jobs, they can't get good housing, they can't get education. And so when you talk about those 77 million people, if they just have one other person in their life, that's affecting 154 million people out of 330 million people. And instead of the Democrats talking about, hey, we're going to make it where you can clean up your record and have a second chance in life, they talking about, well, we're going to make some small business loans. Well, guess what? You can't get a small business loan if you got a felony record. So you're not helping the community by saying that. The other thing that they're not doing and they're not realizing is that when you talk about what's going on with the difference between Trump and VP Harris, the messaging is completely different. And the messaging with Trump, even though some of it is quite untrue, his message is that he's strong and this is going to happen and this is going to change, even though he can't prove anything. And the best way I can explain this to everybody is everybody's talking about she's never answered a question. Have y'all heard Trump answer a question? When he's interviewed, he says, maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. Who knows? We'll find out. That's not an answer.
Very vague.
Not an answer at all.
Yeah.
It's very vague. But we're choosing sides based on feelings and based on emotions. And we need to be choosing sides based on how we think they're going to help us. And the last thing with the Democrats, part of the problem that VP Harris is having, it isn't her. It's President Obama, it's President Biden, and it's all the Democratic mayors and governors who have taken positions, and our communities have not changed one position. And that is something that at this point is kind of like, we didn't vote it, we didn't came out, y'all told us to vote, we still not getting nothing. And until you guys give us something, we're not excited about it right now. And so that's why they need to be talking about this legal system, because it directly affects the economy, because you can get better jobs, you get better neighborhoods, better roads, better schools, better health care. But until you can get that, you live in check to check, and you're not worried about what's going on with the White House or anything else.
Come on, man. Warren Ballentine, we always appreciate your insight, my brother. Let everybody know how they can follow you.
Man, they can follow me on the gram under Truth Fighter One. Follow me on X for my Barricas, my Latino brothers and sisters. La Verdad, it means the truth in Spanish. And then, I got a podcast called Don't Blame by WB. And we're not going to blame anybody. We're just going to talk about the facts and let people vote how they want to vote.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you, Warren Ballentine. We got the front page coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, it is front page time. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rock T. The front page is brought to you by Febreze. Does your carpet or couch need a refresh? Grab Febreze fabric spray to make sure it's always smelling fresh and clean. Also, try Febreze fabric spray on your clothes or bed. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are in key battleground states today with less than 2 weeks until Election Day. CNN will hold a presidential town hall with Harris outside of Philadelphia at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She's going to take questions from a live audience of undecided voters. Trump declined to participate in a previously proposed debate on the same date, as well as a CNN town hall. In other news, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani has 7 days to turn over luxury items and shares of his New York City co-op apartment to cover much of what he owes to 2 Georgia poll workers he defamed in 2020. This is pretty serious. A federal judge in New York ruled on Tuesday Giuliani must transfer all personal property, including cash accounts, jewelry, and valuables, a legal claim for unpaid attorney's fees, and his interest in his Madison Avenue co-op apartment to former election workers Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss. They won a $148 million judgment after a judge found Giuliani guilty of defaming them. Lastly, if you own a Honda, listen up. Honda is recalling more than 700,000 vehicles because of the high-pressure fuel pump may crack and leak fuel. which could increase the risk of a fire. It is the second major recall this month at Honda after 1.7 million vehicles were found to have potential steering issues in early October. You can get more information on the recalled vehicles at Honda.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
And Bronny James just popped off the bench. Out of bounds. Along with LeBron. History tonight. The first father-son duo to play together in an NBA game.
Yes, indeed. The NBA season tipped off last night, and you heard it. The world was watching father-son take the court together to make history. LeBron James and Bronny James Jr. Lakers won the game. They beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. Bron had about 16 points. Bronny, he only played about 3 minutes of the game, but it was kind of cool to see. That was a special moment between them two. The other game of the night, Boston Celtics demolished the New York Knicks. They tie an NBA three-point record with 29 made three-point shots last night. Jason Tatum had 37 points himself. And the NBA, this is interesting. They've been trying to get this to happen for a while, but the NBA Players Association wants the media out of the locker rooms before the games and after the games, and NBA star Paul George explains one of the reasons why.
There was a reporter in Washington that would look at stare at dudes' meat, like while they're in calls or while they're changing.
Yeah, okay, dog.
Gary, you ever been to Washington?
Gary's one of them reporters.
Doing your reports. That wasn't you?
No, it was sad, and I tried my best to get in.
That wasn't you, Gary?
That wasn't me, honey.
Your media request was denied.
Yeah, they denied my pass, honey. I don't know why.
Wow.
But it's okay, honey. I'm going to get there, honey. I didn't go to journalism school for nothing, honey. Yes, Lord.
Gary, you saw Ross be up in the report in Washington?
No, baby. That'd be the homeboys.
Oh, man. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla, man. Brat got the hot spot right now. Let's get it poppin'.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Oh, what's really going on, Briggity Tat, in these locker rooms?
Yo.
Meat watching.
Gary said people just train to get that particular job, too.
Yeah, and a lot of the girls, honey, a lot of my queen friends went to journalism school just for that, to be a locker room journalist.
Okay.
Wow.
I ain't mad at them.
All right now.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Eminem was a special guest at yesterday's rally in Detroit in support of the Harris Walls campaign. He introduced former President Barack Obama, and at the beginning of Obama's speech, he started rapping some of the lyrics to Eminem's song "Lose Yourself." Check this out.
I have done a lot of rallies, so I don't usually get nervous. But I was feeling some kind of way following Eminem. Now I notice my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Bombing on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready. Come on, drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting.
Come on now.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness.
And the crowd went
crazy.
Man.
That
He
was
had like MLK energy when he said it.
Oh yeah.
So awesome. That gave me goosebumps. It was so dope to see him being like that. He's such a cool president. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. President Joe Biden handed out the National Medal of Arts and National Humanities honors at the White House. Among those recipients included Missy Elliott and Queen Latifah, the first rappers to be given the honor. Missy Elliott wrote on X saying, "I am humbly grateful, crying tears of joy. Thinking of the days I wasn't so strong, but through faith and prayer, I kept going. I'm so thankful at POTUS, and congratulations to the other amazing people who was blessed with this honor. And a big congrats to my sis at I Am Queen Latifah, who deserved all the bouquets. She also was honored today. Thank you for kicking down doors, Queen, for me and those after you." So congratulations to them. That was awesome. And last but not least, Diddy's children have declared their support for their father, while also speaking out against the absurd claims and false narratives that have affected their family. Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chase, and twins Jesse and Delilah issued a joint statement on Instagram, and they said, "The past month has devastated our family. Many have judged both him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, and false narratives that have spiraled into absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We hold on to truth, knowing it will prevail, and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad." Oh, man. The whole situation's just sad for them. So we just need to keep the kids for real and the family in our prayers. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.